All right, thanks for coming in, everybody. All right, everybody, thanks for coming in. This is an ongoing experiment. We are doing a live show from our remote location next to our computer, which we're restarting. I heard that Megan Kelly was approached when she started at Fox by Bill O'Reilly. We just found that out. We'll tap into the music again. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually in my studio. This is where we normally do the show, and over here you can see it's transparent because there's a green screen functional here. Let me turn the green screen off. You can see it without the green screen. This is the office where we operate. And I usually have a green screen back there, but we took it on a remote broadcast out in Portland recently. And close that window. I'm an American, and this is the original sign that we first had in 2008 when we did an event here in our area, when we first started America's Third Party. Yeah, and this is the helmet I picked up at the recycler for $15, preparing me for the apocalypse. You know? I look kind of dorky with this on, I know, but it definitely prevents head injury. I think they got rid of it because it looks so dorky. It's a long green screen, yeah. Thank you. Now, if I pull this hat off, that means that you think my wig, if I'm wearing a wig, is going to come off, right? Well, I'm going to prove to everybody that I'm not wearing a wig. So, okay, there you go. I drive a hybrid. There's no toupee tape here. This is real hair. I look like, no, you think I look like Rick Moranis. You have a warped view. Rick Moranis is Jewish. I'm not Jewish. Hair is crooked. How's that better? And for all of you on Reddit who think that I'm a robot, this is my big reveal. You can see me in my natural environment. Clearly, this is not artificially created. And clearly, I'm not a robot. No, Moranis is not funny at all. In fact, he has one thing going against him. He's unfunny. The world is good. Kick back and realize that Trump is just all blow and no go. I don't have a toupee. I just proved to you by taking a hat off. I'm not wearing a toupee. You think if I had a toupee, I could take a hat off like this? You hear that sucking sound? That's this hat coming off my head. I like Jewish people. I think they're great. The problem with the Jewish people are the people that claim they're Jewish and who aren't. They're called Ashkenazis. Does Reddit have a live stream broadcasting channel? I didn't realize they did. They have an event you have to set up. Good question, though. Well, let me work on some more music here. I have another one that. Yeah. These Ashkenazis think they're Jewish, but they aren't absolute Jews because they are not related to Abraham. Their mother's mother was not Jewish. So that's the problem with the Ashkenazis. But it turns out that Trump and all the other, people in his cabinet and enterprise are in fact Ashkenazis. So they're the greediest of all people, and they're not giving Jewish people a good name. So they're not really Jewish, flat out. More music, shall we? This is something I created the other day too, in about 15 minutes. Let's play it. Take it from the top.
You make me melt away. You're my Mr. Right, my Mr. Right, too good to be true. You spin my world around, 'cause you're the peace I finally found. You sweep me off my feet, my heart stops to beat, 'cause you make me melt away. You're my Mr. Right, too good to be true. You spin my world around, 'cause you're the peace I finally found. You sweep me off my feet, my heart stops to beat, 'cause you make me melt away.
Well, I hope you like that. That's my newest song coming out. It should be on a record label any day now. I'm enjoying. Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm enjoying the whole concept of doing music. I know. Better now? Well, I've learned to sing in falsetto. Yeah. I have a high voice like Michael Jackson. You can hear by my voice right now that it's very high. Let me throw it into falsetto for you. You make me rock. There you go, see? I'm going to be working on that. I use a little enhancement with reverb, and it kind of pulls it off. No, those are set tunes developed for the Magix program. And they came with the free program that you could download and get at magix.com with an X. I am not Annie Lennox. People think I am, and I don't blame you. A lot of people really do believe that I look like Annie Lennox, and I know that, that's a stretch, but I really like her music, and I would certainly, admire her as a performer. She's born in 1954, so she's age 62. That means I'm not Annie Lennox. So sorry. Some of you are disappointed. Different hairstyle entirely, but facial features are not too dissimilar. I have more square eye set. My eyes are a bit. My eyes adore you. So I've got a lavalier mic coming for this computer, which will be nice. I'll be able to do my radio show or my cooking show that way. Oh my God! Are you Annie Lennox? You think I'm Annie Lennox and I had a transgender operation? Is that what you're thinking? I don't look a bit like Annie Lennox. Not a bit. See how different I look? Hi, everyone. I'm not Annie Lennox. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the most I can do, considering, how difficult it is to operate multiple levels of communication simultaneously. It is a little scary, I know. Aren't you glad I'm recording this for perpetuity? It's the same person, I know. Stop it, Dave. You're starting to think that people are thinking you did a reverse from Annie to you instead of Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn. You think you have homosexual panic? The first thing you want to do is start thinking about the opposite sex. Magix program, I got Music Maker. Yeah, it's great. Got it. And it's free now. You're dancing? Be right back. Okay. Oh, Prince? Yeah, I can't play that. They'll monetize me. That's why I'm making my own music now, so I can avoid the monetization. It's pretty serious when they want to monetize everything you do in this day and age. YouTube, I notice a lot of our videos have copyright violations, so I haven't played any copyrighted music on this show. So I'm anxious to see if this one's been targeted. Sexual assault survivors gather outside news to demand Bill O'Reilly be fired. So it looks like he's going to be moving out. You can't handle this kind of a storm of controversy. Bill's a good guy. Forget about it. A man passed by yelling out, I'm your knight in shine. New York, New York. On Tuesday, a few dozen women and men gathered outside of headquarters to send one simple message: fire Bill O'Reilly. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Bill O'Reilly's got to go, chanted protesters holding signs with, talk to me about revolution in a world without rape. According to this, Bill O'Reilly has paid out a collective $13 million over the course of years to settle claims of 5 different women. 15 years he's been up to no good on the phone with women. And apparently he's been yanking the chicken there. Choking the chicken, they call it, while he's doing it. So the fapping sound and the whole, it's a sexual assault thing. That's what they, he was always a tabloid reporter. Yeah, always. He started as a tabloid reporter at Insider Edition. I think his rhetoric is stale. I think he's basically a puppet. Stephen Hawking is a robot. If you can't determine that Stephen Hawking is clearly dead, then you got a problem. I challenge Stephen Hawking to prove he's alive to me. I want a full brain scan, and I want him to make sure that he has all of his all the signs and symptoms that he actually does exist, with being a full body scan as well, without genitalia, of course. You're going to have to send DNA sample to check for patient violations. I would like to see if he's like a plastic person, because obviously, anybody can sit there like this and talk, without moving their mouth. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. Okay, Dave, someone got success signing a Ustream account from the mobile device, but Mark must have disabled the ability to chat on any other side, including his site. So you still got in on the Scraplet site or on the Ustream site, on the Ustream account? It seems that Ustream made it impossible for people to guest chat there. I've noticed that. We've gone in and we tried to undo it using the chats for Ustream, the chat commands. It doesn't work. So lots of problems on that end. So it turns out that Chicken McNuggets do have a tremendous laundry list of weird stuff. Here's what's in Chicken McNuggets, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the Chicken McNugget truth. Water, modified food starch, salt. This is what I was reading to you earlier. Dextrose, sodium phosphates, enriched flour, bleached wheat flour, niacin. See, most people look at that and go, that's what on my box of cereal. I mean, I can get vitamins like that on my box of cereal. I don't see anything that disturbing. Yeah. So I don't know what, hydrogenated soybean oil, we all know is, kind of suspect. Dimethyl polysiloxane. Now that's a little weird. That's the one thing I don't know if I'd want to eat. But frankly, I don't really want to eat any Chicken McNuggets after what happened. Apparently, it was the last thing the guy ordered, this Steve Stevens, that just killed himself. And there's no proof of his body being presented. So the police say somebody killed themselves. It's the perpetrator of a crime that happened, and there's no body present. I don't believe there is more than 53% chicken. Deeker, you're the only chatter there always. That's the point. And this is a problem because we have been unable to get people into the Ustream channel. Mostly guests need to chat there, and we can't get guests in there. Yeah, last week we missed a lot of really powerful news coverage. Our government and the media, mainstream media, did not cover what appears to be rebel forces that were funded by us killing women and children. And a supposed gas attack that wouldn't even benefit Assad, that our government allegedly was part of, building the story that there was a gas attack in Idlib. and that led to the attack by Ivanka Trump of 59 tomahawks, because Donald's not making decisions anymore. I think Ivanka and Jared are. In case you didn't know, you did pick Ivanka and Jared as your president. Donald is an old man, and he needs guidance and help. So don't think for a second that he's this bastion of power that you think he is. No, this is my actual studio. We got some pretty interesting props in here. Yeah. Yeah, Jared and Ivanka are in charge of our country. By the way, I did try the Wolf Free Node Net Set mode, but got it into chat. Cool Rock IRC, really? I did not know that mode worked, Beaker. The wolf.freenode.set. Plus NS. Well, you're not really speaking my language there, Deeker. I'm trying to figure out what wolffreenode.net is. Let me start the other computer while I'm sitting here so I don't waste time. All right. Yeah, that site does not exist, Deeker. Well, I'm not going to waste your time. No, this is very important that we talk. So do you think I'm ready for the apocalypse with this hat? Well, it's the suit. It makes me look big. Yeah. It's a size 48 long. I can't show guns. It's a TOS violation, and Vaughn has a specific rule. He says he can censor everything I do, but I can't do anything. I don't think that's in his TOS rule, but he did say you can't show firearms on the screen. Nice head, yeah. Well, I was getting this, ready so I could take a ride down the street in my Liberty motorcycle that Doopster's going to deliver to me. So I'll be able to sit in the sidecar while he drives me. Thanks, Doopster. Be fun. He'll probably send me off a cliff. Hey, get out of here. I told you I don't want you in this show. You're out of here. Bye. I look like Rick Moranis in Spaceballs. Let's see if Rick Moranis in Spaceballs matches my face. Rick Moranis in Spaceballs is a very important thing to you in particular. And since nothing else is going on in the world and we're not solving world crime, I will pull up the view of Rick Moranis in Spaceballs. Okay, I think we've got it. Hang on. Oh, forget it. Let's take a look. You're onto something there, man. He has better teeth than me, though. I think here we go. Me as Rick Moranis in Spaceballs. Let's take a look. Now, clearly, I don't have a big, huge, large nose like he does, so I don't really look like him there. But in deference to you and a lot of you people who hate anybody who is different, we're going to go ahead and look at my face versus his face, up close and personal. I clearly don't look a bit like him. How dare you? You're being really rude. Stop it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Let's all revel in your specialness. Okay, so we did Annie Lennox and Rick Moranis. Anybody else you want to run me up against? Now, this is an interesting story that I want to read to you, because since obviously you don't read, none of you read. Come on. It's better that I read it to you anyway, since you're kind of like Donald Trump. He can't read. Trump gives military new freedom, but with that comes danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis will have more independence in decision-making on military matters under Trump than his predecessors had under Obama. President Trump has let the military know that the buck stops with them, not him. Wow. He's given over control of the Pentagon after 8 years of chaffing at what many generals viewed as micromanaging from the Obama White House, is so far embracing its new freedom. Officials say that much of Defense Secretary Jim Mattis's plan to defeat the Islamic State, which Mr. Mattis delivered to the White House in February, has yet to make public, consists of proposals for speeding up decision-making to allow the military to move more quickly on raids, airstrikes, bombing missions, and arming allies in Iraq, Syria, and elsewhere. Welcome to the New World Order, where Trump doesn't even make any decisions. So I guess this hat is very appropriate I'm wearing. Strap down and get ready for the end of America as we know it, as they continue to be muscled by the Zionist New World Order. Wow, unbelievable. Well, I'm so glad the people of South Korea were not blown up this past weekend. I know a lot of people were really worried about Seoul being a potential target for Kim Jong-un. Bo did it. Okay, get this back up and running. I'm going to give this other shot. I did a 30-minute stint here, which is kind of cool. And we'll get back into the regular show again. I like the tools with a big computer, but when it gets locked up on some ridiculous flash nightmare, I think it's struggling with some sort of a memory issue. And I'm sure it's not RAM. Oh, Americans know what? Yeah, well, Americans could go off to die in a war. You know, Trump is already talking about, thank you. Trump is already talking about, no, I'm in my studio. I'm not, you haven't seen my tool. Trump is already talking about a draft. Can you imagine some of these snowflake people getting out there and forcing them into a boot camp situation? Yes, we saw that yesterday. Are you promoting more advanced BS from Russia? Oh, I'm sorry. Chat room celebrity. I thought you were Meow TV for a second. Okay, yeah, look at the shooting ability of this Russian robot. Now, granted, it looks like it's got serious constipation, like it lived on too much computer, not enough roughage in its diet. Deadly accurate. Development of the Russian DARPA humanoid robot Fedor. Thanks for that, chat room celebrity. So this wasn't such a bad backup show. Testing of the robot, everything. You've got it all there. Yeah. Meow sent link. Oh, no wonder. He's working side angles now, delivering links to you. Don't let him pull this off. No, I never had unprotected sex during my days. This is my backup camera in my studio I normally broadcast in. All right, ready to switch over, everybody. Thanks for watching this expanded show. We're going to go back to our another broadcast, part 3 of our YouTube recorded broadcast. Get ready to start the engines. Here we go. Thanks for watching this 30-minute segment.